Back with another crazy round of reactions from TikTok, and if you stick around to the end of this video, I'm going to show you a hack to make your skin look more tan without using creams and without harmful UV rays. But first, we've got some ASMR waxing, so let's jump into it. All right, the ASMR here, we've got the entire scalp waxed. She's got those long nails, peeling it up. And he's also apparently getting a chiropractic adjustment with this one because his head is just getting jerked all over. Oh, look at his face. It's so painful. Now, I don't know about this one. They say this is an ingrown toenail. I don't know how an ingrown toenail would go over and go underneath all your other toes. To me, this looks fake. Almost like they just took, I don't know, a horn off of a sheep mount or something and just stuck that on the toe. I'm not buying this.
It hurts so bad.
It could not extend that far. I don't think this is real. In one of my least favorite procedures ever, I do not ever recommend this. They're putting BB cream on someone and using a microneedling pen to push that into the skin almost like a makeup permanent tattoo. Now the problem with this is that you are at risk for infections. This is a lot more likely than regular tattoos to cause allergic reactions, and once that is pushed into the skin, you can't get it out. These don't respond to laser tattoo removals in the same way. I think this is too risky and I do not recommend it.
I wanted to share.
All right, we're talking about frownies.
This is how I started January-ish.
So clearly we have a great before and after here. She's wearing the frowny patches every night before she goes to bed.
Here, pretty deep. And those creases.
And what this will do is it will hold that skin in a fixed position overnight so that you're not getting wrinkles while you're laying on your pillow. But this is a temporary effect, and you really have to do this consistently in order to maintain those results. The same is true for Botox, however. But when you're putting an adhesive on the skin every day, it does over time increase your risk for a contact allergy to the adhesive. And so you can do these if you want, but when you're buying them every day, the price does add up over time. And I'm not sure how much money you're saving over just doing Botox in that area, but some people don't like needles, and that's okay. So you can use frownies if you want, but it's not my choice for reducing wrinkles on my forehead. Apparently they've shaved this guy's head and put like chia seeds on there. So this is not any skin condition that I've ever seen in the dermatology clinic. When you get circular patches of hair loss like that, that can happen due to fungus, but this is just clearly fake. I wonder how that conversation went down in the barbershop. Like, hey fam, let me shave some areas of your head and then I'm gonna glue some seeds there for TikTok. Are you down? I mean, the guy's face, he looks confused, like, I don't know why we're doing this. So, I think this is fake. Say goodbye to the razor. He is letting the parrot, hopefully I'm getting that bird breed right, just pull out hairs one by one. I would never do this, so I'm sure the risk is very low here with a domesticated parrot, but they can carry certain diseases that you don't want to get. So just shave or pluck yourself. Don't let a parrot do it. All right. So this is pretty much a textbook way to get rid of a pimple at home. Now I generally don't recommend popping it, but she's using a clean lancet here. The warm compress.
I use a warm compress so it's easier to puncture the skin, and then I remove the
So these little lancets are clean, but they're not a sterile tool.
I just poke a little hole.
But this is a pretty gentle way to do it, and it's pretty close to what we would do in the dermatology office. We would just use a sterile needle.
I use a clean cotton pad.
The clean cotton pad is a nice touch, so you're not getting your fingers on there.
Not further damaging your skin. Kind of gross, but kind of satisfying.
And we see the stuff come out. Boom.
I'm going to use my hypochlorous acid spray.
Hypochlorous acid spray is a great disinfectant for the skin. I don't know how much you're getting when you just spritz it like that. The little LED light can help to reduce inflammation in the skin, this Omnilux device. I don't know how much power they actually put out, but generally in the office we use one with a lot more power to help reduce inflammation. And then the pimple patch is a great touch. Fantastic. Then keep your fingers off of it and that'll heal.
Okay, bye.
Good. Really well done. All right, we're coming back with a face massage. So she has incorporated this practice of nightly face massage before putting on one of the frownies. And she states that this has given her better results. Now, we don't have any data on facial massage. It's really hard to do studies on this because getting it done in a consistent way from person to person is almost impossible. But she clearly takes time to take care of her skin, and her skin does look great. So I can't really argue with the results that she's getting, but I'm not a big advocate for everybody starting to massage your face as a way to prevent wrinkles. All right, this is the video I promised you guys at the beginning. This is kind of an interesting hack as to how you could get your skin to become darker, give you a more tan appearance.
And I'm going to tell you how I went from this to the color you
So
see
very
now,
pale,
without
and now he's
letting
got a
any
nice
harmful
kind of
aging sunlight
brownish
hit my skin.
orangish
I
glow.
look like a vampire, and I don't look like paste, and you can too. We tend
He's
to
wearing
think of
scrubs. I don't know if
melanin
this
as
guy's a
single axis,
doctor or a
and
medical student.
But really, there are two axes. The melanin axis and the carotenoid
Melanin
axis.
is what your
Only
skin
with
produces
low
after
axis,
exposure to
low
UV
melanin
light,
and low
and
carotenoid.
carotenoids
Other people
are
have low
from
melanin,
the
high carotenoid, and
vitamin,
some
the
people
B
have
vitamin
high
family.
melanin, high carotenoid. Carotenoids are the yellow, orange, and red pigments.
You do get
that are
these
found in
from
many
a lot
fruits
of
and
different
The
vegetables.
interesting thing about this is that the more quantity and variety of fruits and vegetables we eat, the more they accumulate in our skin and the more color our skin gets.
So
Not
this
only
is
that,
true.
we have
As you eat more of
surprising
those
amount of
vegetables, you
research
do
looking at skin
accumulate more
color and how it
carotenoids
affects
in the skin.
attractiveness and the perception of health. And appreciation for melanin sun tanning is culturally dependent. They
Very
found that
true.
people from Western societies rate
Western
images
societies, we
of
like
more
people
of
to
a
be more
melanin
tan. It's
being
perceived as more
and
attractive.
healthier looking. But people from East Asian or African cultures
Yes,
tend to rate
they
images
prefer
of
lighter
people
skin
with
in
more
those
of a melanin
cultures.
tan as being less attractive and less healthy looking. But the crazy
Just
thing is
different
that people
cultural
from
beauty
all races and
standards.
cultures tested found people who have more of a carotenoid coloration.
So I'd have to look up this study, but I
It's
tend
the
to
secret
agree
to why
with
some people
that
just
sentiment
glow.
here,
It's like we're displaying the richness of our diet on our skin.
that the more
So if you get a
carotenoid type color you
carotenoid tan,
get,
could eat heaps of
it gives you a
vegetables,
little
and
bit
I
of a
certainly
glow.
do eat a healthy amount of vegetables. But to hack the system even more, I take carotenoid supplements.
So he
Now,
eats a
there
lot
are
of
some
vegetables, but
aesthetic
now he's
products
talking about
specifically on the
taking
market for this
carotenoid
purpose,
supplements. He's
but
going to
they
mention
generally are high
specifically
in
lycopene and
beta-carotene, which from personal
astaxanthin.
experience I find makes your skin look unnatural and yellow. I find the red pigments astaxanthin and lycopene to impart a much more natural and attractive color to the skin.
So those are what he takes every day.
Astaxanthin,
And I'm not recommending that you go do this,
and doing that, it took
because
about
even
2
supplements
months or
can
so
have
for my
side
skin to
effects.
start changing color. And it's subtle, but people never told me that my skin was glowing before, and now they do. And it's not just for
He
looks
definitely
good,
has more color than he did in his before photos, and there is data to suggest that higher concentrations of these in the skin do help protect from burn.
Things that I do to change my skin color without sun exposure. Subscribe for a video on the other two.
So this is an interesting take, and we don't actually have a lot of data on this as to what is the appropriate amount to supplement, how effective it really is in preventing burns. There was, he showed a very small study there, which there was a longer time to develop erythema after exposure to UV light in those that had more carotenoids in the skin. And so this is likely to be pretty safe because these are over-the-counter supplements, but that doesn't mean they can't have side effects. Some people may experience upset stomach or headaches or some other GI disturbance. So you also need to check and make sure your supplements don't interact with any medicines that you might be taking. So don't just go take these willy-nilly, but it's an interesting case for getting your skin to look a little bit darker. I may give this a try and report back to you guys on what I find, because I don't take any medicine right now, and I've already checked, and this doesn't interact with any of the other supplements that I take. So we'll see if this does any good. But certainly this is going to be better than exposing yourself to sunless tanning, like in UV beds, or going out and sunbathing under the sun. So I definitely don't recommend those. This is questionable. I'd like to see more data on it, but an interesting take. What did you guys think of these reactions, especially that one about carotenoids? Let me know down in the comments. Thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you guys back on the next one.